we had a older dog. He already had anxiety issues and, sadly passed away on July 1st.
We wish that we had done this with him as well too. Like the training experience, all the good that's come from, what we learned, the bonding that you get when you work with your puppers, and just like the mental stimulation and everything. Like it was just a bunch of stuff that we hadn't really considered with our previous dog because he was so old. I really feel like we would not have gotten nearly this far this quickly if it wasn't for, Vivi and everything that she was able to teach us with him. When we first started, we had just gotten him and, he was all hyped up about everything. And so we initially thought that we would need to muzzle him to be around the bunny. And then, so we're kind of working on that, trying to get used to that. But then once it became apparent that we didn't need it, I super appreciated that Vivi, we pivoted, okay, we're going to, we'll focus on something else now. And that's totally awesome. I feel like we have some really good tools now to work with him and, continue expanding on that base. And I'm super grateful about, because I wasn't expecting this part, was all of the recommendations that you guys gave for de-stressing activities. I didn't even, it was just not something that I really thought about too much before. And I think it's been really, really helpful for him, being able to have the Kong and things to lick and his snuff mat, and just little things where he can kind of decompress after walks where he may have run into a couple of dogs and gotten all worked up, or the crows or whatever he was chasing that time. Also, as part of building routines, building those bonds, he knows that when we get home, this is going to happen and I'll chill in my bed for a little while. Being able to take Vivi on walks with us was incredibly helpful. That was really rad because then, she could really see him in action. And give us live advice, while stuff was happening or after it had happened, so that was really 2 thumbs up. And to be able to do that, in our environment and just, bring her along. So I feel like that was a good use of technology. I did not think that we would be at this point this soon.